Okay. Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining me for the Take, Make, and Bake Sabich, Israeli Sabich. I'm very excited about this one. Sabich, I think it's really, people don't hear about Sabich enough, I think. It's great Israeli dish, and I'm very excited to make it today. Before we're going to get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Yuval. I'm the JCC Shlicha. I came here from Israel. I'm from Yokneam, which is 20 minutes from Haifa. I went to the Hebrew Reality High School in Haifa, and I learned biology, history, and computers. And I actually learned about the history of the United States, and that was fascinating to me. Um, I volunteered in Magen David Adov, which is the national organization in Israel for emergency services. So I went to, I helped the paramedic on the ambulance and those kind of things. I served 4 years in the IDF. I was 1 year teleprocessing instructor, and I taught other soldiers about networks. Then I went to officer school for another year, and I learned how to be like a commander and how to be better commander and how to lead. And then I served 2 more years as a teleprocessing officer, and my base was in Jerusalem, and I served there for 2 years. Okay. And then I came to Shlichut here to Memphis to be at JCC and to see all of you and to work with all of you. So without further ado, I think we can get started. So I'll show you all the ingredients that I have here. I have pitas, hummus. I have tomatoes, 3 tomatoes. I have cucumber. I have eggs, garlic, lemon, 1 lemon, green onion, and 2 eggplants. Okay? And of course, tahini. We're gonna put the tahini on top. It's gonna be wonderful. If you don't have one of the ingredients or anything, we can work something out. Just let me know. And by the way, if you have any question along the way, you can just unmute yourself, ask whatever you want, whenever you want, say whatever you want. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the eggplants. Let's wash the eggplants. Okay. Wash them. Now we're gonna cut this part off. We don't want that. Just like that. Now at the bottom as well, we don't want this either. Next thing we're gonna do we're gonna slice the eggplant into 1/2 inch slices. It's gonna be just like that. Okay, 1/2 inch slices like this. There you go. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna preheat the oven on 350 degrees. Okay, and we're gonna get the baking sheet right here. And then we're gonna put the eggplants. Right, the
What do we preheat it to?
350.
Okay.
Just like that. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take the olive oil. If you have olive oil with spray, that's gonna be easier for you. I don't have that luxury, so I'm gonna take just olive oil and I'm gonna put a little bit olive oil on the eggplants. Okay, just like that. Again, with the spray, it's gonna be much easier if you have that, but don't worry if you don't. We can just use our hands. Always more fun. Just like that. Next, we're gonna turn them upside down to put the olive oil on the other side as well. Just like that. Okay. If you're done putting oil on the eggplants, look like that. We're gonna put it in the oven. Let it cook. Okay.
Yuval, did you just put oil on there? No salt and pepper or anything? Just the
Not
oil?
yet, no. We're gonna put salt and pepper at the end after it's cooked.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me know if you're done putting the eggplants in the oven. Yeah, awesome. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make the hard-boiled egg. So we're gonna need a small pot to boil the eggs. We're gonna put some water inside. Let's turn on the stove. Turn on the stove. We're gonna put 1 tablespoon of salt in the water so the egg will, we can take the shelf out, easily. 1 tablespoon of salt. Like that in the water. Mix it a little bit so the salt will dissolve. Then we're gonna put the egg inside. Slide that. Okay. Okay, so now that depends on how you like the egg. If you like it like medium rare, if you like it like well done. So I'm sure you know how to boil an egg. Make it the way you like it. If you like it a little bit rare or hard, medium well or well done. Just cook it the way you like it. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make the salad, which is basically just an Israeli salad. We're gonna take a bowl and we're gonna put a bunch of tomatoes. You know, when I came to US, I saw that the eggs in Kroger are in like in refrigerators, right? And in Israel, it's not the case. In Israel, you put the eggs like outside. So I read about it, and I saw that in the US they wash the eggs, and so something that there's on the shelf and protecting the egg is washed away. So you have to put it in the refrigerator. And in Israel, they don't wash the eggs, so it's okay to leave them outside. Apparently, that was so interesting to me that in Israel they leave it outside, and in the US it's in the refrigerator. So Israeli salad. Again, just gonna chop it, and the rule is the best salad is like the smallest pieces the salad is, the better it is. You know what I mean? So just try to chop it as small as you can. Um, but you know, it's just a salad. So sabich is actually it's Iraqi Jewish Iraqi dish, but over the years it became very like Israeli and not just Iraqi. Uh, it's really nice to see how. I mean, I think it's really nice to see how since Israel is built from many different cultures, um, people came from other countries to Israel and they brought their cultures from their countries to Israel, and so they brought the food and the music and everything from and the language, and so in Israel everyone speak different language and eat different food, and somehow those unique food became Israeli food. So sabich is very much Israeli food now, but you know, 70 years ago that was very Iraqi food. It wasn't Israeli. So if you're making the sabich for 4 people, you can chop all the 3 tomatoes. If you're making it just for for 1 or 2, you can chop 1 or 2 tomatoes. You don't have to chop the whole thing. Okay. After you're done chopping the cucumber and tomato, we're gonna move to the green onion. You can use one green onion, it's gonna be enough, but if you really like it, you can put more. Wash it. Green onion. Janet, how is your Israeli salad going?
Still chopping the cucumbers and onions.
Awesome. Janet, how about you?
I just finished the tomatoes because I had a bunch of those little baby tomatoes, so I didn't want them to go bad, so I figured I'd use those.
Oh, these are perfect. Like cherry tomatoes?
No, the smaller, the like the grape tomatoes, the little smaller ones.
Yeah.
So those were fun.
You
So
know the
just
cherry tomatoes? What?
I was just gonna say one scallion, one
Yeah.
green apple. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you like it, if you like more, you can put more.
You were gonna say about the cherry tomatoes? Are what are they, Israeli?
Yes, Israeli invention.
Are they really?
Yes.
I know the little baby cucumbers were. That was like they were like the olive bet cucumbers, I think, at one point.
Yes, the cherry tomatoes. Yeah, it's actually Israeli invention, and we have like in the south, in the Arava, we have like I think you said, how do you say it? Like sunrooms,
Greenhouse.
greenhouse. Yes, we had a greenhouse with cherry tomatoes. So the land in the desert, obviously, it's not good enough to grow tomatoes like cherry tomatoes. So we're growing them in the green room, and this is how we actually grow them in a land that it's not good for cherry tomatoes.
How do you say greenhouse in Hebrew?
We say hamama.
Hamama?
Yeah, and it comes from the word ham, which is warm.
Right.
Because it's so hot inside the greenhouse, like really hot.
Hamama.
Yeah. It's like Hebrew lesson together with Sabich lesson. Yeah.
Works for me.
Lisa, how about your Israeli salad? Lisa, are you here?
Sorry. Yes. It looks good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Professional Israeli salad. I'll show you my salad. Mix it a little bit. It's seriously, we're eating this salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in every Israeli meal, like all the time. This is like the basic. You can add on top of, I mean, yeah, this is how we eat it usually. You can add like lettuce and avocado and pepper to that as well. But this is like the classic Israeli salad. So next we're gonna put, oh yeah.
I was gonna tell you, I had read something some time ago that if like tomatoes aren't in season, you could use mango instead of tomatoes.
Ooh.
Really good. I
haven't heard about this trick. That's interesting. Have you tried it?
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, like so you put it like with cucumbers and. Oh, nice! I'm gonna have to try that.
It's really good with the mangoes.
Okay, if you're done chopping the salad, next thing we're gonna do is season the salad. We're gonna put salt, black pepper, and olive oil. Now, I would say I'll tell you how much I'm putting, but I would say put as much as you like, you know. So I'm gonna put like quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Is this much? Then I'm gonna put quarter of teaspoon of black pepper. Like that. Then 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Just like that. A bit of olive oil. And then for the final secret is what's gonna make the salad goes to. We're gonna put lemon. I would say put half a lemon at least. If you're making the big salad, like 3 tomatoes and 3 cucumbers, you can put half lemon. If you're making less, then put a little bit less, so it won't be like too sour. Try to take out the seeds of the lemon, because if you're gonna take a bite of those, whew, so let me tell you, it's gonna be like so sour. So this is how you'll know that the salad that you made is like very Israeli. Of course, before you're gonna taste it, but we're gonna have to taste it. If you'll see like a lot of liquid in the bottom, this is good. This is like a good salad. This is like the best Israeli salad. And of course, we're gonna have to mix it and taste it. So you know, we have to. Oh my God, this is perfect. Okay. Let's check our. Starting to look good. We're gonna turn the oven a little bit higher for 400. Okay. Okay, next. You know, the thing about Sabich, I mean, my experience with Sabich is when I was in the IDF, my job was to travel from one base to another and to fix all the networks in the base. And I had like a network room in every base, different base. And I just traveled from one base to another to fix the problems there, or to upgrade the network, or, you know, to try to make like if there was a special operation in the area, so we had to make sure that the network is good. And there was this place, it called Oren Sabich. I can show you where it is on the map if you'll ever find yourself in Israel and want to, you know, craving for Sabich. It's the best Sabich in Israel. And the nicest thing is about this Sabich is that people would buy Sabich for soldiers before the soldiers would even come there. So they would pay for the Sabich, and then they would write a note, would say, dear soldier, have fun, enjoy the Sabich. And then they would put it on the truck. That was a truck. And then when the soldier came, if there was a note, he could just take the note and just, hey, can I please have a Sabich? That was incredible. So soldiers basically didn't pay for the Sabich there. That was amazing how the Israeli society, you know, appreciate the soldiers and pay them with Sabich. So let's check the eggplant. Soft, that's good. I think the eggplant's gonna need like another 5 or 10 minutes. Before next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna give them like another 5 minutes. Then we're gonna put the pita in the oven to heat it up. So that's gonna be like fresh pita. So I don't know. Pita here is like a famous bread, because in Israel, pita is like oh my God, it's like the most basic bread and the most popular bread in Israel. Everyone are eating pita. I mean, all the kids, they're eating like pita with chocolate to school. That's what they're taking. So pita, is it like famous in the US too?
Not really.
No.
I mean, it just depends on. I think maybe it just has to do with the community you're in, but not if you're. It would only be like if you're getting like Mediterranean food
Yeah.
or falafels.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but yeah, you told me about the place with that falafel. I'm gonna have to go there.
What are we doing with the garlic?
With the garlic. Okay, that's optional. You can put them, I mean, chop them into cubes. And if you like a little bit of like spiciness, you can put them inside, like in the salad. I would say chop them, but don't add them. After you taste it, you see if you like it and if you want to add the garlic for a little bit spiciness or not. Okay. Okay. So tell me, what is like your sabich, is like your favorite Israeli dish, or you think like there's like something that's like more?
Who you talking? You talking to me?
Yeah.
When I go to Israel, I judge a place how well they do their sabich.
Oh, okay. So sabich is like your top, the favorite meal.
If you do it right, it's the most amazing sandwich there is.
Right.
But it can also be disgusting.
Oh, you're so right. Oh, I'm really hoping you're gonna like this one and you're not gonna hate it. Oh.
No. I'm very hopeful. But they could do the eggplant. It's you got to do it right, and then it's amazing. Yes. And when you think about it, it's like Israelis put hard-boiled eggs in a lot of things that we would never think to put hard-boiled eggs in.
Right.
But I love
that.
I love that.
Well, the thing is about sabich, the eggplant is supposed to be like deep fried. That's the classic sabich. And in my house, we don't fry anything. We don't deep fry at all. My mom always taught me, like, even schnitzel, like the schnitzel, you have to fry it. But not even the schnitzel we're doing in the oven. So everything my mom taught me is in the oven. So this is like the healthy version for sabich.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that version.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Janet, what about you? What is your favorite Israeli dish?
Well, I mean, I'm a falafel addict.
Yeah?
I love falafels.
Have you ever tried making falafels?
So I made them using a mix once. I mean, they're okay. I do love Israeli salad. That I'll make a lot. I've done for quite a while. I haven't done it for a couple months, but sometimes like that's all I eat for breakfast is like a very Israeli breakfast.
Yeah.
But honestly, Yuval, the last time I was in Israel was in 2000. I've been there a couple of times, but probably not enough to, like, twice, I think, when I was a teenager. So, and then, I think, yeah.
So you're saying you need to travel again to Israel?
Well, yeah, definitely want to travel and eventually, as I mentioned, make aliyah. So
yes, making aliyah for sure. That's wonderful.
But I've got some good cookbooks too. Some good Israeli cookbooks.
When you'll make aliyah, we'll have sabich together all the time.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go to the good places that serve sabich, like the classic.
I do remember having falafel like from the street vendors there. How great it was! It was so good.
Yeah. Oh, I love falafel, and it's so cheap. It's like the Israeli McDonald's, like the Israeli like fast food, like the fast food. So that's what it is. Like falafel, it costs like 10 shekels for falafel. So I mean, it's nothing. It's like $2.50. It's
That's what
Yeah.
Maytab had mentioned that, and it's funny because at Casablanca they call their falafel the Big Mac of the, I think they call it like the Big Mac of the Middle East or something like that.
oh nice. That's a good name. Awesome. Cindy and Lulu, how about you? What is your favorite Israeli dish?
I just love everything. I cannot even stand it. I'm going to Israel and I'm just absolutely in heaven. I don't know what to do first.
Oh, that's so
really
nice.
Love it. It's hard to pick one thing.
Yeah, you are so right.
I love anything with sumac.
Oh, that's incredible.
Super
That's
lemon, sour stuff. Mm.
Yeah. Have you tried kube?
Tell me what it is so I can.
Kube, it's like it's meat, and around the meat there's like a dough, and then you cook it in a soup.
Oh my God, that sounds so awesome.
It's like dumpling, like the Mediterranean dumplings.
It's like a dough made with wheat flour.
It's made with I'll tell you the name of that. I don't remember how to say it in English. It's made with this.
Semolina. Okay. See,
Yeah.
our problem is I have a gluten sensitivity, so I can't have wheat. It makes me so itchy.
Okay.
Very depressing.
Maybe if they'll have like gluten-free kube.
Right. Exactly.
I'm obsessed with kube.
Oh, that's amazing.
I have a friend who I need to introduce you. He's Israeli. He grew up in the Israeli market. He makes, oh my God, kube soup, and it's just outrageous.
Oh, that's so nice. My favorite.
Gluten-free kube, Lisa.
What?
See if he'll make me a gluten-free for your poor cousin.
Yeah, what would it? I'm sure he could do like a garbanzo flour, or yeah, or almond, something. Yeah, why not?
You know what? I'm gonna try Google like the recipe, like gluten-free kube recipe, and I'll send it to you if I find it. Okay.
Mwah. Love you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu, how about you? What do you like? Like, what Israeli meal do you like?
I like shawarma, falafel, salads.
Salad are good. Which kind of shawarma? There's like beef, chicken, and lamb. So many options. Chicken? Good choice. Good choice. Yes. I like any kind of shawarma, but I would say my favorite shawarma is the lamb. But all of them are just incredible.
I just love falafel, the kind that are kind of like really green on the inside.
Oh yes. Like with all the with all the parsley. Yes, it's incredible.
Love it.
Okay, Casa green on the inside.
The laffa falafel. That's my favorite.
So Casablanca, do they have like the green one or the regular one?
Green.
Green, okay. Okay, let's take it. Yes.
We made them all.
The eggplant's starting to look a little bit brown, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the pita. And chop it and cut it in half, just like that. And here's the trick. See, we're gonna try to fill this pocket with all the things that we made. We're gonna fill the pocket, and we're gonna have such a good sabich. After we open it a little bit, like that, we're gonna put it in the oven for a minute. Okay, we're gonna let it on top of the eggplants. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna be there for a minute for the pita to get like a little bit warm. And we're gonna open our hummus. And if you have trina, you can open the trina as well. I bought like a hummus with the pine nut. It's one of my favorites in Israel. I go to the hummus place and I ask for hummus with egg or hummus with like the hummus peas. So good. I think hummus in Israel is just like the hummus restaurants. It's like, I don't know. It's perfect.
You still were putting these in the oven? Pita?
The pitas, yeah, the pitas, yeah. Just a little bit, so it's gonna be like a little bit warm, and you don't want to eat like the pita when it's cold.
I have a question. Do you have a recipe for falafel?
I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I can definitely send you like a good recipe. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little bit of work, but I'll send you. Yeah, okay.
I know of a really good falafel recipe that you can get so easy. There's this this online thing called Smitten Kitchen, and she has a really nice falafel recipe, and it's super easy to make. And you don't even have to cook, or you don't even have to cook the chickpeas. You just use dried chickpeas, and you soak them for a little while, and then you chop them up and chop everything up. It's so good.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. What's the name of the website again?
Smitten Kitchen.
Nitin?
Smitten. SMITTEN.
Smith. Oh,
Pretty much everything on there is awesome.
Smitten
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Okay. I hope I don't have spelling mistakes. Okay.
See if it comes up.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Oh, I put it in the chat. I wrote it in the chat for
That's
everyone.
right. That's correct. Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Did you get it next time?
Yeah. This is gonna be like my favorite part. We're gonna build our sabich. So. Person get a plate. Next, we're gonna take out the pitas and the eggplants. You want to make sure that your eggplants are cooked. You know, you see how, okay, let me show you. You see how brown they are? A little bit brown. This is how we want them. The most important thing is just taste them, see if they're soft, because we don't want to eat like raw eggplant. It's not gonna be good. Oh yeah. Okay. What we're gonna do next? We're gonna take half of the pita. We're gonna take a spoon. We're gonna put just like that a little bit of hummus inside. We're gonna spread it around. What?
That's the hummus?
Yes. First the hummus. Okay. I'm gonna put the hummus inside. Spread it around. Just like that. Okay. Hummus. Next. We're gonna put some eggplants. As many as you can put inside. We wanna stuff the pita. And it's gonna be like, we want to put as much as we can. Next, we're gonna take the shell out of the the boiled egg. We're gonna, I don't know the word for it.
That's right. You just peel it. Peel.
Peel the egg.
How many pieces of eggplant do you usually put in a half?
So I put 3 because my pita is kind of small. But if you can put a little bit more, like 4 or 5.
No, I have the same pita you have.
Oh yeah. Okay. And how many eggplants did you manage to put inside?
I squished 3 in there.
Awesome. Okay. boiled egg. We're gonna do that. I'm just gonna slice it, basically like we sliced the eggplant, like that. Ooh, it's hot. Okay. Now we have the pita with the hummus, the eggplants. Next, we're gonna put the egg inside. Few slices, as many as you can. I'm putting 3 inside. 3.5. 3.5. Okay. Now we have hummus, eggplant, eggs, and the last thing we're gonna put, almost last, I'm gonna put the salad inside. Try to put the salad without the liquid. So if you're gonna put the liquid, the pita is gonna tear apart. So just the salad without no salad juice. Salad juice, okay? This is how it looks. And if you like tuna, this is the time to put the tuna. And if you need a little bit more salt, you can put a little bit of salt and pepper. But the salad is very, very it has salt inside and pepper inside. So you don't necessarily have to. Just taste it before and see if you need to add a little bit of salt or pepper or anything. And b'tavon.
Tevon.
Tavon. Let's see how it turned out. Perfect. Let me know what you think.
Our eggplant is still, our oven is so slow, so it's going to take a while.
Okay, you need the
Well-
eggplants to put them a little bit longer.
Ooh, that looks so good, Lisa.
Nice.
It does look good. I'll take a picture.
Janet, what do you think?
Definitely going to be on the rotation. It's good.
Yeah,
Looks good. And how could it not be good?
I mean, you're right.
Like
You're right. Janet, what do you think? You like it?
Yeah, the skin of the eggplant is a little hard though. I mean, it's harder
Okay,
to
so
chew.
put the eggplants back to the oven. Give it another 5-10 minutes. It's gonna be soft and it's gonna be perfect.
I mean, I shouldn't say it's hard. It's just not chewy. So
The eggplants should be soft. The eggplants should be soft.
eggplant's soft. It's just the skin on the eggplant.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean,
Okay.
you can put them a little bit longer, or you can wait a little bit, few minutes. Then the shell's gonna be a little bit softer.
Okay.
But you can eat it this way as well.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Okay, awesome. Okay, so if you like this one, please take a picture and send it to me and tell me if you like it or not. Tell me if you like this take, make, and bake. And if you like it, we have another take, make, and bake for Pesach, exactly 2 weeks from today. It's going to be about charoset. And we're going to make Yemenite charoset, which is so different from the charoset that Ashkenazi makes. Because I found out, and I honestly did not know that Ashkenazi make charoset from apples, right?
Yeah.
And Yemenite and Sephardic, they make charoset from dates. So I've never tasted in my life charoset made from apples. Yes, dates, majhul dates. These are the best. You should try the majhul dates in Israel. They taste so different from the one here.
No.
I don't know how.
They're straight off the vine or whatever that thing is.
It's perfect. It's perfect. They're bigger and sweeter and juicier. I love them.
Sign us up.
Awesome. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you for joining me. And
Thank you. This was wonderful.
We
Thank
loved
you.
it. It was fun. Bye.
Thank you.
bye,
You're great.
B'Tavon.
Bye.
Bye.